to announce the Patriots pick here with their new coach, Mike Vrabel. Which side of the ball does he look to go on and build around their young quarterback, Drake May? Here's the commissioner with the Patriots pick.
With the 4th pick in the 2025 NFL Draft, the New England Patriots select Will Campbell, tackle, LSU.
Here's a young man who has been a star for a long time. Came out of Monroe, Louisiana, as the highest-rated offensive lineman that state had produced in 7 years. Was a starter at LSU from the day he set foot on campus. In all, he started 38 games, was a consensus All-American bug as a junior last year.
Greeny, I've known him since he was 18 years old. He's always been a left tackle. He was the left tackle at LSU, and he'll play left tackle in the NFL. I know there are concerns and questions about the arm length. He had that same arm length in the SEC where he lined up against the competitors week in and week out. You're talking about a guy who's a natural bender, elite athleticism. He has the balance to recover. If you beat him on the outside, he will turn and come back on the inside. His recovery is some of the best that you'll see at the left tackle position. Footwork is tremendous, has the ability to mirror and stay in front of defenders, and from a power standpoint, has the power to stop and anchor all the speed rushing. But I think what New England needs to know what they're getting an alpha in the room, a leader. If you're Mike Vrabel and you're coming in there and you're bringing your character, your culture in there, Will Campbell will instill that. He will be an alpha in the offensive line room, and that's exactly what New England needs.
Mel, is he the best offensive lineman in this draft? There were quite a few tackles we'll hear tonight.
Armand Membo for Missouri has a right tackle. So you want a left tackle. Remember last year, J.C. Latham, left right tackle, moved to left tackle and struggled. Now he's back at right tackle. That's not automatic. So they want that blind side protector. They had to have it for Drake May. He's the franchise. Will Campbell, the arm length is an issue. He's an outlier. The outliers can be great. There's no question. Will Campbell's run blocking phenomenal. Pass protection though for Drake May, who will get the ball out. He'll protect Will a little bit as well in that regard. I'm keeping an eye on though a couple things here now as the draft's unfolding. The Giants, right? Giants have Abdul Carter. They have a quarterback room right now of Wilson, Winston, and DeVito. Said the last month. Sounds great as a law firm. Quarterback room a little iffy, right? What do they do at quarterback moving forward? With Shador maybe dropping, we'll see where he goes. What does Cleveland do? They are a quarterback needy team, but you got Ashton Genty sitting there, right? They're looking for a defensive end opposite Myles Garrett. They want a wide receiver as well, and they also have that big need at the quarterback spot. Then we have New Orleans sitting there at 9. I've said all along that's the perfect team because it's a dome stadium, Atlanta Dome, Carolina, Tampa Bay. So we have teams now on how are they going to maneuver now for quarterbacks. A straight team, quarterback needy. How do they attack it?
I'll tell you what. I don't know what they're going to do, but I can tell you what right now Mike Vrabel's doing, and he's walking around in that draft room shaking hands. So I'll tell you this, they have gone to work really this offseason and trying to make sure Drake May is taken care of. Okay, they get Morgan Moses, they plug him in the right tackle. Garrett Bradbury going to play center now, and now you got Will Campbell, who on that highlight right there, we didn't mention some of the things that he was doing on that highlight, but we talk about his arm length being sub 33, but he's got hands like cinder blocks. And when you're talking, he uses those hands as well as anybody in this draft. Look, I think methodically New England is addressing all the things that all offseason we said they need to address. Will Campbell will be a decades-long left tackle bookend for them. This was a no-brainer pick in my estimation.
It was the expected pick. So the players that have been drafted thus far, for those of you who've not followed the process all through the last few months, they've been the players that we were expecting to hear called tonight. Obviously, the huge shocker was Jack.